with the start of the NBA season. We welcome you to Boston, home of the defending Eastern Conference champions. Tonight, they take on the Philadelphia 76ers, a terrific matchup here on opening night. This is the NBA on TNT tip-off 2022 from TD Garden in Boston, Mass. Hi, everybody. Ian Eagle along with the coach, Stan Van Gundy. Chris Haynes joins us on the sidelines. Great to be with you tonight. Tumultuous offseason for Boston. The headline, of course, Ime Udoka, their head coach, suspended for the year, violating team rules. Joe Mazzulla makes his head coaching debut tonight in the interim role for Boston. Stan, both of these teams, Celtics and the Sixers, have legitimate championship aspirations this season.
Well, no question. The Celtics, obviously, the defending Eastern Conference champions, and Joe Mazzulla has wisely kept the system pretty much the same in hopes that that continuity will aid them as they try to repeat. But it won't be easy, and one of their biggest threats is their opponent tonight, the Philadelphia 76ers, led by Joel Embiid, and playing a full season finally with James Harden. They've added toughness and depth, most notably P.J. Tucker.
All right, let's check out tonight's starting lineups presented by Kia. For Philadelphia, you just mentioned it, P.J. Tucker and the edge that he brings and the switchability that they have defensively. Boston, 5 guys that were on the team last year. The hope was Robert Williams would be starting in the middle, but he is dealing with the knee injury that will put him out for an extended period of time. So Al Horford is manning the middle, and Derek White, who would have been coming off the bench, is in a starting role. James Capers, Brian Forte, Ray Acosta, the officiating crew. Philadelphia controls the tip. We're underway the 22-23 NBA season, opening tonight in Boston. Tyrese Maxey in a matchup with White on the outside. Horford has played well defensively against Embiid in his career. Fade away, way off. Offensive rebound. Tucker put it low. Out of bounds.
Well, and we saw in that first possession just what we saw last year when the Celtics played against Embiid. They are going to double him hard in the post and not let him operate one-on-one.
Both teams went 51 and 31 last season. Smart. He draws Embiid and will back it out with 7 to shoot. Head and shoulder fake. Bank shot goes. Marcus Smart, the NBA Defensive Player of the Year. First guard to win it since Gary Payton. Push shot, no. Tip in. Tobias Harris attacking the rim.
Yeah, and a great quick second jump to get up on the glass.
Boston top 10 in offense and defensive efficiency last year. Memphis, Phoenix, and Utah, the other 3 teams in that category. Tatum with a corner 3.
Yeah, Tatum actually had a tough preseason shooting the 3. It was only 5 for 25, so knocking that first one down, good for him.
Embiid rims out. How much stock do you put in the preseason?
Well, just not so much in the results, but in certain things you see.
Oh, Tatum nearly got it to go, but a foul call.
Tatum, as we've seen every year, this year no exception, has gotten stronger again to be able to absorb contact like this. That's P.J. Tucker and Joel Embiid, 2 very strong guys, and he had no problem getting the shot up on the rim against them.
Tobias Harris picks up the personal foul. Boston lost in the NBA Finals to Golden State in 6 games. They were up 2-1 in that series. They had a lead late in Game 4, could not get to the finish line. Swept Brooklyn, beat Milwaukee in 7 games in the conference semifinals, beat Miami in 7 games in the Eastern Conference Finals. Joe Mazzulla, we chatted with him prior to the game. Very impressive. Savvy, has taken in a lot from Ime Udoka and Brad Stevens, served under both of them.
Absolutely, and the respect for him is evident with the people in the organization, including, and most importantly, the players, as Tatum comes up with a great block on Tyrese Maxey.
Tatum erases that Maxey attempt. Philadelphia having a tough time just getting clean shots off right now. They open up 1 of 5 from the field.
Well, Boston was the best defense in the NBA last year.
Harris off the heel. Get into it quickly here. Horford ahead for White. Oh! Gummed by Embiid.
It's a great effort by Embiid to get back and block that shot. Both of these teams would like to play faster than they played a year ago, and we can see that in the early going tonight.
Embiid second in the MVP voting. Each of the last 2 years, he's looking to get over the hump and win the trophy.
Well, to do it, it's going to be all about team success. Look, Joel Embiid, nobody questions his dominance on both ends of the floor when he's at his best. If he really wants to be considered among the elite, those reputations are made in the playoffs. Joel Embiid, in his 5 full years, they've won 4 series and never gotten out of the second round. That's not going to be good enough.
Great.
This is a big year for Joel Embiid.
Smart takes it away from Embiid. 3-on-1. Tatum all the way to the rim. It's a 9-2 lead for the Celtics. And an offensive foul. White takes the hit. Maxey called on it. 7-0 run for Boston.
Well, this Boston defense, we said it was the best in the NBA last year, and the first 2.5 minutes of this game has been much of the same.
No teams have played more often in the regular season and playoffs than these two teams in NBA history. 569th meeting.
Well, the interesting thing is over the last 5 years here, Philadelphia has actually won more games than Boston. 7 more games.
The Brown miss. Opportunity. Brown gets it poked away. Harris was the last line of defense. Philadelphia just trying to find a flow here on the offensive end. They trail 9-2. Tucker looked to the inside. Embiid defended by Brown. Horford in the general area. Double comes from Tatum. Harden doesn't take the open look initially. Now he does. Off the rim. Embiid, the box out. Powers in. Missed it, but a foul.
Well, I like that from Joel Embiid. They're going to double you every time down there. It's going to be tough to get a lot of clean looks, but you can get shots off of the offensive glass as Embiid did there. And when he has 2 feet in the paint, he is impossible to